What's up, this your boy Boss, and welcome back to the channel, man. As always, I appreciate you guys coming through and checking out the vlogs, man, because you know the grind don't stop. We got to keep bringing this fire content for you guys, man. But before we get this video started, I'm going to give you guys a little friendly reminder. I will be at Aqua Dallas this weekend, so if you're in the area, pull up, come holler at your boy, man. I'll be hanging out at the fish tube booth, or I'll be walking around filming, checking things out, man. So don't be shy, come holler at your boys. But in today's video, we're moving a bunch of fish around, man. For example, this bass is going to be in a new tank mate today. There's a couple tanks that are going to be getting some new fish, and then we're going to talk about all this stuff that I got down here on the floor because somebody bless your boy, man. So stick around, it's about to be a lit video. So in today's video, man, we're gonna be moving a bunch of fish around out of this aquarium right here. So in this tank, we have a nice assortment of different type of fish. We have some Texas cichlids in here. There's some beautiful fire mouse in here. There's some rainbow cichlids, some convicts, and we even got a nice clownfish in here. And then right here in the front, we have this beautiful African jewel cichlid. So I'm gonna be moving a bunch of these fish around because in this right here, there is a pair of convicts that's in here breeding. So I'm gonna let them just do their thing and breed a bunch of convicts in here, so that way I have more feeder fish to feed. So I'm gonna take all these fish out of here. So we're gonna start off getting that clown knife out of here right now, and let's see if we can do it. Ooh, that was easy money right there. I don't even know if I caught that on camera fast enough. That was so easy. But yeah, this clown knife's probably about a good 6-7 inches. And we're gonna be adding him down here to the bass. He will do just fine here in this bass tank. So this is going to be the new tank mate for this bass. Nice. So he's probably about a good 6-7 inches. I've had him for quite some time. He's actually one of the oldest fish that I have down here in the fish room, actually. He just been in a smaller tanks growing up, but now I decided to move him here to just a little bit of bigger tank, so that way he can put some size on, and then eventually I can move him to a bigger situation. So I figured this would be the best situation for him. Simple fact that bass ain't gonna bother him, and they should do very well together. And then it give him some more room to swim. So this is going to be his new home with the bass. That way the bass don't be by itself. And then, you know, they both eat live fish, so, you know, I'll just be able to put up a bunch of different like minnows and things in here and feed them. So you can see it's already working. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I want to add more fish to this, but the simple fact that I have, this is a dirted tank, so I don't want fish that's going to be fooling with the substrate. So I kind of got to put stuff in here that's just going to swim around because this is a dirted substrate right here. So that is the first fish we're going to move. The second ones that we're going to move is, let's see, I want to try to do these fire mouths. Let's see if we can get these fire mouths. So this is a beautiful male right here, as you can see. I've had him for quite some time. He's been putting on some nice size. And for right now, they are going to go over here to this aquarium. I'm just going to put the fire mouse. I have like 3 fire mouse, so this kind of going to be like a biotope type tank just for the fire mouse. Oh my goodness, did y'all get wet? Because I just got wet. So yeah, this is a nice tank for them. It's a 20 long, so you know it's only going to be just 3 fire mouse in here, so they have plenty enough room. And then hopefully, you know, they can breed. I want to get some more fire mouse because I really like the fire mouse a lot. I think they are awesome fish. A lot of people don't care for them, but I think fire mouse are dope personally. All right, there's another one right here. It's a smaller one. Not sure exactly if it's a male or female. Won't know until I probably get some more and they eventually kind of like pair off. And FYI, all my water is the same, so I can just plop and drop my fish from tank to tank because the temperature is the same down here. The water's the same quality, so got him in there. They both hide, and they're gonna hide for a while until they get acclimated and get adjusted to their new little home. And then I'm sure they'll be out and about. And I'm kind of in here screwing with the convicts because they already have had a bunch of babies. So in that cave or that little decoration right there, there's a bunch of different babies already. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just let these convicts do what they do in here for a while. Then once the babies get a little bit bigger, I would move them around. So another nice fire mouth. Nice fire mouse. I love that blue and the colors that these fire mouse give off. I think they're a beautiful cichlid personally. I think they're really beautiful. Now, I want to start moving these rainbow cichlids out of here. So these rainbow cichlids, they're pretty mean and nasty. They're a mean and nasty fish, so can't really put them with certain things because they are mean and nasty. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move them to their own tank over here, and we're gonna let them continue to just do what they do. And I'm gonna put them into this 30 long right here. Well, it's a 29 tall that I had those flag pheasants in. Look at that tank, it's like crystal clear right now. Look how good it's looking. See, those guys have adjusted very well. But yeah, so I'm gonna add all of these rainbows over here, put them in this tank. I need to do a nice water change on it, but I will get around to that soon. Let me catch this last, oh yeah, this last one. It was 5 of them. So we got 5 rainbows. Now I would love to breed these guys. Anybody ever bred rainbow cichlids, let me know. I know they're not like really hard to breed, but like I don't know if I want to like put the time into breeding them. Simple fact is I don't know if they even worth trying to breed, you know. But maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section. Now let's see, and I don't want to fool. Oh, there's another rainbow in there. How many did I have? I must have had about 5 or 6 of them. And I've had these guys for quite some time, and eventually I am going to be setting up a new tank. Once I move some other stuff around, I'm going to make a tank for all these guys with the other South Americans and the smaller South Americans I got, because I was thought about moving them to my pond, but I'm like, you know what, they need to be in a tank so that way we can actually see these fish, because they're a beautiful fish, you know. They don't need to be in no pond. All right, so this is our jewel cichlid, African jewel, and I've been kind of like skeptical where to put him at, but I decided that I'm going to put him in there with the fire mouse for the simple fact, the colors, I like that red, so be a lot of red going on up in here. And then his aggression level, they're not super aggressive, but they're mean and nasty for sure. So we'll put him in here with the other fire mouse, and that'll kind of be pretty much what is going to be in this tank right here. I'm not going to add much more fish to that. Just going to let them grow out, and then like I said, once I get I'm going to be getting some new tanks here soon. Once I get some bigger tanks, we will come on, let's get this dude. I'm not trying to like disturb the babies, but I feel like they all probably dead now, because look at all the fish that went up in here and hide and kind of like messed up everything, but it's all good. Convicts breed like rabbits anyways, and I kind of want to just breed the convicts so that way I can have feeders. Really, I'm just gonna breed them like they tilapia, man, so that way I can have tons of feeder fish at all times. So what I'm gonna grab now is this Texas cichlid, if I can get him. So this is a nice Texas cichlid, and he's definitely mean and nasty. Beautiful fish, and I want him to grow a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and add him to the pond, because he's mean and nasty. He can hold his own in the pond over here. The lights are off, but you guys can still see how the pond is looking. It's looking really good. So we're gonna add this Texas cichlid up in here to this pond. That way he can have some more room to grow, because that fish will get big eventually. All right, let's see what else. I believe there is another Texas cichlid somewhere. I kind of feel bad. I kind of ruined the convict situation, but I think it'll be all right. Get out of there. So this guy right here, he's not mean and nasty. He's a pretty peaceful fish, and I kind of want him to be like a showpiece in a tank and give some color in the tank. So what I decided I'm gonna do with him, since he's not very aggressive, I want to put him in here That way he can be like a nice showpiece in his tank. I don't have to worry about nobody fooling with him, messing with him, because a lot of these tanks that I put him in, he has just been getting beat up. So I think this would be a perfect situation for him, and he would look in that blue, because all the fish in here are like darker, or like a grayish color. So that blue that he gives off will look great in here, and he can kind of be like a offset color showpiece in here, and he should do very well, which I believe he will. Cause I just grew all his fins back because he was in a tank and he was getting beat up, so he finally got all his fins back looking good. So kind of don't want to ruin that for him. Now this chocolate Pleco right here, I have a nice chocolate Pleco. I'm gonna use him if I can get him. There we go, nice chocolate Pleco. And they get pretty big, I think, I believe they get size of like a regular bristlenose. So I'm gonna put him in a tank that I'm having a trouble of fighting algae in. And that's going to be this tank right here. So I've been fighting algae in this tank. Like I said, I think I said in the recent video, I've been selling a lot of fish out of this tank. This kind of a tank that I sell a lot of fish over. I got a guy coming over tomorrow buying more fish out of this tank. But I want to go ahead and add a Pleco in here. That way he can help me with the algae in this situation. So he will definitely tear up all that algae and all that detergent, everything that sits at the bottom. He'll just munch on that and kind of be like a nice bottom dweller for me. It's a nice Pleco though, nice chocolate Pleco. And this tank is looking good, like I haven't been putting the lights on, I've been leaving the lights off so that way the algae don't just grow crazy. But it just still has a little trouble every now and then. So everything else that's left in here, I believe, is just convict. Oh, I just put a, look at me, I had caught a tetra when I had added that Pleco, and now the tetra ain't here. Come on, buddy. Come on, man, we can't be doing all this. Slowing up my process, buddy. So we gotta put him back in here. And I thought about maybe trying to breed these tetras, but it's gonna require much more time out of me that I don't really have to give them to breed these tetras. So I think that I'm going to just stick with breeding my Africans and my guppies and just certain other things that are kind of like easy breed for themselves. I don't have to put too much work in because I'm always busy. I don't really have a lot of time to be down here in the fish room every day, all day, like I would love to. So I think, yeah, that's all the fish. Oh, the other Texas cichlid, I forgot about you. And when I got these Texas cichlids, I don't know if you guys been watching the channel for a while, you guys will remember when I had got these, and they were like babies, and they have grown up pretty nice. So I'm also going to put this one in the pond, so that way it can continue to get in some growth. There she go. The pond's looking like it's so good right now. Look at the monsters over here, y'all. They're looking phenomenal right now. Everything is looking so good. I'm loving the fish room. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Look at that clown in here swimming. I just put like 15 minnows in here last night, and they all gone. This dude is going to be a monster. I cannot wait. That's why I'm leaving him in here. I could have put him in the pond too, but I'm like, man, we gotta watch him grow. We gotta watch Flash grow. But let me know what y'all want to name this clown. He's still leave some comments in the comment section. What should we name our clown? Since he's in the tank with the bass, we can't just have one bass in here with no name. We gotta name the clown too. So let me know in the comment section, what should we name our smaller clown fish? He's beautiful too. So yeah, like I said, I think that is going to be it. I'm gonna just leave these convicts in here. I'm gonna take that filter off of that there though and move that filter down there with the rainbows and just run a sponge on here. And then I'm gonna let these convicts just breed and do what they want to here. And then I can just come in at any time, scoop fish out and feed them to the bass or the other monsters or whatever else I want to feed down here. So I will get this tank back situated when I'm off camera. But everybody's settling in. You can see him over here. Everybody looking good. They're gonna be a little scary for a while, but eventually they will. Look at all these baby Africans over here, y'all. It's crazy. Look how many of them it is in there. Tons of baby Africans. Look how fat that zero bleep one baby is compared to the other ones. I believe he's probably like a month older than the other ones though. But yep, so that's pretty much it as far as the moving the fish around. I want to talk about this. So shout out to Gerald Carter, man. Gerald Carter, he's one of the subscribers, man. Shout out to you. This man hooked me up with all this stuff yesterday. So I was online, I was about to buy this anyways for our new pond, but he hooked me up with this beautiful, big, nice submersible pump. I think that's like 2,000 gallons per hour. He hooked me up with this. Let's see what else he got. Lights, just all type of stuff. He even got me a nice hose right here. I got a bunch of these different air pumps he gave me. And what I'm really excited about is this right here. Like, this was the most important thing that he gave me, honestly. I've been running to buy one of these so I can run this fry rack right here. That's why I haven't finished setting the fry rack up, because I want to have a pump that's gonna run all these tanks and pretty much some more tanks over there. So he hooked me up with this. I was gonna go buy this pump for $100 on Amazon, and he ended up giving it to all this stuff to me for free, man. So shout out to you, bro. Like, you are a blessing and a half. You don't realize it. Look at all this stuff he gave me, like extra this. Even got a power head, another pump here, another pump there, more airline tubing, heaters, fish food. I mean, the man gave me the works, bro. So I couldn't. What is this, some aquarium salt? Hooked the brother up with some aquarium salt. He must have known that I needed this. It's like he knew what I needed. It was crazy, man. So shout out to him. He definitely has a pretty cool fish room that I'm gonna give you guys a little look at soon. Once he get his fish room together, we're gonna go over there and shoot a video of his, man. But shout out to you for all the stuff. I gotta go through everything and get everything set up. And then when I get back from Aquatics, we'll be setting that up and we'll be using that pump. And I'll be showing you guys how to put the pump and run all that stuff. So stay tuned for all those videos, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, man. We added a few fish to a different tanks just to move some things around. Cause like I said, I'm trying to consolidate a lot of stuff that I got, because I got a lot of stuff, but I want to put stuff in certain tanks, consolidate things, get things ready for breeding. And so that's why I'm moving fish around. And eventually, like I said, I'm gonna be getting some more tanks, so stay tuned for that. All my 20 gallons down here are going to be getting moved. I mean, not getting moved, sorry. We're gonna be getting different fish on. We're gonna be moving the flower horn. You guys haven't seen him in a while. Look how fat he getting. Look at that nuka hump on him. It ain't big, but he's definitely becoming a beaut. Definitely becoming a beaut. These wild species swordtails, they're going to be getting out of here. And these what is these flamingo guppies that I got in here, I'm going to put them all together. So once I get back from Aquatics, we're going to be doing a lot of videos coming with me moving things around, rescaping tanks. So we're going to be moving all, I don't have the light on these guys, I guess I can turn the light on. But yeah, we're going to be moving all these fish around, adding those and those mollies up to this tank. All these fish are gonna be moved. We're gonna be adding these guys down here. I have some beautiful Dumbo ear guppies that are down here that I'm trying to breed out, but I want to put them in a bigger tank. And we have some Julie Corys in there too. So I want to breed these guys out and get more of those going. So I'm gonna add them to this aquarium with all these wild species of swordtail that I have. And I'm gonna let them just breed out together in this tank, and then we'll be moving this fish to a different tank. So it's a lot of things that's going to be changing around here. Every day I'm working on something, changing something around. Need to do some water changes, and well, actually this is just evaporation, but my dehumidifier sits right there, so it just evaporates these tanks and like these Africans over here. Turn the light on, you guys can see them. But yeah, so that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video, man. We just wanted to move some fish around to some new homes, get them situated. I am gonna be doing full maintenance of the whole fish room tomorrow, so that way I can get everything ready. So when I'm gone for the weekend, all the fish will be safe, water changed out. So I will be down here doing a bunch of maintenance tomorrow, so it won't be no video tomorrow. Probably won't be another video until I drop the Aquatics video, man. So make sure you guys got your post notifications on. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And make sure you guys just keep showing that love, man. I appreciate all the love. And if you're gonna be in Dallas this weekend, come holler at your boy, man. I'm trying to see all the people. I'm trying to see all the YouTubers, and I'm trying to see all the people that support the channel, man. So tap in. If you haven't bought your tickets, go check that out. Grab them tickets, man. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Holla.